Hello folks, Marcus again, bringing to you one more tutorial. This time we are going to learn how to create toggle buttons. So let me explain what toggle buttons are. So here it's possible to see a little small button and it has two states on this component. This one we are going to call selected, and this one is not selected, it is unselected. So toggle buttons, they are buttons which they have two different interactions. They can be used to turn on and off, select and unselect. The same button will serve two different proposals. It's like a boolean, like 0, 1, on, off, yes, no. Okay, so they are toggle buttons. It's gonna be easier to understand a little better as I show you what we are going to do. So let me show my UI. We are going to design and also to prototype. So I will prototype, then I have this flow. We are using them, we are doing some things here and there, so it's gonna be possible to show you in. Let me just run this prototype, so it's gonna be easier to get my point. Just a moment, because Figma has to load. So we have this screen here. You are familiar with this tutorial. If you aren't, I recommend you to step back, turn around, go and watch my previous tutorials in this field, teaching, explaining, showing how to make elegant, beautiful, minimalist interactions. So we are here. This is the home screen. So it's possible when I don't know where I did interactions, I can click out so I can see this blue layer over here. It's possible to click in here. I can see a lot of interactions. So those interactions over here I showed you before. Those time picker I showed you before too, how to set them. I'm quite sure about this. So, and what's new here, I don't want to show you this for a while. I will show in the future, but not for now. Here we have those toggles that I told you before a couple of minutes ago. So it's possible to, for example, I'm trying to set some alarm. Let's suppose that I want this alarm to run like 4:10 p.m. So if I configure my alarm just like this, I won't have many days. So I can have the freedom to decide like, oh, I want this alarm to be just one-time alarm, or I want this alarm to be like weekdays, weekends, 2 days. I can decide. So for those proposals, I can use toggle. So I did this really easy component before, and now let's test that. So I can select, for example, Monday, Tuesday. I can skip Wednesday if I want, can go straight to Thursday, skip Friday, go to Sunday, for example. I can do this, I can select and unselect. So this is gonna be our proposal here in this tutorial, how to set, how to make, how to do those toggles. So let's do that together. So let's see what we can bring for the previous tutorial. The previous one we did those alarms, right? So we can use exactly this part here. We don't need to design every single thing from scratch. We can just go like this. So what we are going to do, we are going to select all of those elements over here, but I don't want to select this toast message. I'm not going to use it. So I'm gonna copy just this one here and this one here too. They are enough, okay? So let's go to our tutorial that we are going to make today. So in your case, I recommend you to create a new page and then type the name that you want. But in my case, I already did that, so I'm gonna delete. And I have it here, yeah. So I just need to paste, right? So we have this one here, and then we also have this one here. We don't need to design this first one. We can, but I won't, right? If you want, it's gonna be easier. So yeah, I said that I wasn't going to do this, but it's gonna be easier. So I just need to copy it. I will delete this part here. Let me see what else I have. So this top part over here, it's easier, it's already done. Then you will need to make some text, like this one here, 26 bold pop-ins. It's too calm over here. I just have this text here. So you just need to paste, right? Then to align like this and move a little down. Okay, it's too calm here. 24 distance left and right, that's okay. Then we need to type. In my case, I won't type because I typed it before. So in your case, you need to type and to adjust. So this one here, 26 bold. You decide the typography. This one here, 16 regular. So select both of them, Shift A to make a auto layout. Let's call text. It's enough. Centralize, see, yeah. And then I have some icon here, really easy to do. Copy from here. We did that before. We used that before. The color, let's use some brand color, just like this. I can pick up from here. Then I will go to the opacity, like 8, little more, 16. Oops, can't see that. Fill selection colors. Yes, it's here. Oh, I see. I have this frame. Inside of the frame, I have this vector. Okay. Just pick up from here. And then we are moving the frame. Okay. Now I can diminish this opacity, something like 32, 24, 16, I think so, yes, because I don't want anything to mess my reading, if you know what I mean. So we can make something like this. It's important to make sure that this clip content is selected, so my icon won't get out of the page. So I can have something like this, maybe 8. Yes, now it's much better. So similar, right? Now we can go on. Let's just check if you are using purple, the same color we use it here. So now we got all the pages. Okay, this page was already done, right? So what we have to do is to make the components and then adjust what is necessary. Let me create some screen just here beside to show you. I will duplicate this one. You won't do that because you don't have one like mine. So type some size, small frame, just like this. Okay, so we got this component frame. So let me drag it a little down. I can even have the same border radius. It's not necessary, but I don't know why, but I do like that. So what I want to do over here, I want to copy just one of them, this M for Monday, okay? Then I'm gonna press Shift A. I'm gonna call it a toggle, not a toggle, but just toggle, okay? Toggle. Now it's necessary to see the colors, so let me apply whatever color at first, just to see what I'm doing, okay? Good, so I have this one here. I can go like 2 border radius. I want a little more, maybe 4. It's okay for me. I don't know if you like that. And now let me pick up the interaction color. In this case, we got this green one. So let's pick up this color from here, just like this. And then it's gonna be necessary to change our gray color. Let's go with white one. Cool. And then let's copy from here. Let's select this frame and paste. So now we got two elements. With this element, I want to do exactly the same thing. Shift A. This one is gonna be toggle selected. This one is going to be toggle unselected. Naming is a really important thing, so it's gonna be easier to verify what we selected previously. Let me fill it with whatever color, no matter, because we are going to hide the color. Let me go with 4 just to have the same, exactly the same one. But see here, we have a problem. See, this shape is a little larger and this one is a little thinner. So we need to decide like to go not with hug, but with some fixed width. So let's go with 32 and centralize like this. Okay. So if we have like some character not so large, for example, let's suppose I still will have the same distance. It will be consistent, the same size of component, because if I don't go this way, like if I change to hug, see, it will not be consistent. It will be changing all the time depending on the character width. So it's necessary to change 32 because, you know, 8 pixels grid, it's better to go this way. This one here, same story. Fixed, 32, centralize. The color is gonna be gray, just like this, but I'm gonna hide this red color. Many people, they don't work this way, but I do. It's okay for me. So now I know that I have what I need. Let me make this one a component, just selecting and clicking here. Let me make a component with this one too, just like this. Let me select both of them. And now I want to combine as variants. Boom, I got what I need. Just need to configure some parameters. So property 1, I will change to call that selected. And here, come with me. Open this edit property. And here, selected values, change select and unselect. I thought that before was going to be cool, but what I really want to have, I should have done that before, but I can do that right now. The unselect, this value, we can click twice here, or we can change here too. Both work. Selected, the unselected is no. Okay, let's go this way, because I want to make a boolean and the selected one is going to be yes. Because if I do this, Figma is clever. Figma is going to understand what I want. So I will drag and drop like this. And see here, selected, unselected, selected, unselected, selected, unselected. Okay, but let me go with M for Monday, just to be consistent. So now when I want to turn this switch to be selected, and then I turn off and I turn on and off. It's much better than open the drop down menu and then selecting from there. I prefer this way. So we got what we need, and now we need to replace. Like here, I will click here. See, the size will be bigger, of course, because we are going to select it. So let's duplicate, and all of them will be unselected, right? But we can go this way. Like I just want to have like the right days. So Monday, Tuesday. I can even delete what I already did, just like this. Then we need to have the Wednesday, after Wednesday, Thursday. In the sequence, we need to go to Friday, of course, the best day of the week, at least for me. And then Saturday, and finally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 7. No, we are Sunday, Monday. Yes, and then of course 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, now it's okay. But all of them are selected, and by default, it's not the thing that I want to have. 20. Now I need to adjust because I changed all the things, so I need to go like 24. So 24 here, and here same one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's consistent. And then but I want to go with the state unselected, right? Because by default the alarm applications, they behave this way. So see, I just needed to switch off, and then all of them, they are exactly the way that I want. But now it seems like, oh, I have too much empty space over here. But don't worry, because this is the way that things are. We could even, for example, if we want, we can go and have some stroke over here, right? This stroke, that could be something gray, the same gray that we have here, we can go here too. Let's test and see what happens. See, we can go both ways. And then for the selected ones, they will be like this. The unselected will be like this, okay? And now it's a little more consistent, right? We can observe, see, watch the spaces properly. All of them are right, but you don't need to do that. But I did, but you don't need to. Okay, this time here, I want to change, as you can see, right? Let's go with, for example, 1:45 a.m. And the days that I want to select, I want all the weekdays, work days, from Monday to Friday. So I will type just like this, Monday. Oh, but see, the component is wrong. It's a good point. What we did before, we didn't set the fixed width. It's necessary here. So it's not a component, just an auto layout, but we need to change to fix it, and all the things will accommodate themselves like this. Not right yet. Let's see what else we can do. Let's go and type here auto. And now let's see what happens. Yes, exactly what I want. So Monday, 2 spaces. Tuesday, 2 spaces. Wednesday, 2 spaces. Thursday, Friday. And I want to have the interaction, the brand color. So let me pick up this green one here. And now they will be similar to my reference, because I did that before, right? Okay, 1:45, and here it's 1. I want to change just to have the possibility of playing around with things. So maybe 3:45, but not AM, PM, because people don't want to wake up too early to snooze the alarm or something like this. You know, you got my point. So now we are all done to go. Let me press Shift O to see if we have some alarm here. We have this feedback message, okay? Let's type exactly the same thing, 3:45 p.m. alarm configured, so Shift O, just like this. And now we have all that we need. Let's go and let's do the triggers and then let's test. So let's go to prototype. When the user clicks here, he or she will be taken to this page. If he or she decides to come back, just cancel. And after configuring all the things that are required, the user is going to be taken to this screen. So let's test. I want this flow to be named as, let's see here, prototyping, not to go, but toggle. Let me change it here. Prototyping toggle buttons. I can call like this, just for a matter of easy identification. So yes, let's play. Remember, we need to select the weekdays and this time, okay? So let's play. I want to change a thing here because I believe it can be better. So let's go to options, not here, but in this part here. I want to see the device. I will click out so I can see the device. I'm gonna go with this size because I designed it for this screen size. So Android large. The color is silver. That can be silver or gray. I decide the way that I want to go. And even this background over here I can change. It's not necessary, but if you want to change, that can be white, gray, whatever color. And now I can play that. Even the orientation, for example, it's possible to change. I didn't show you that before, but it's possible. But see, because I didn't do the responsive thing, because it will be a subject for the future. So let me come back to the right way. Now we can see, and it's good to see some mock-up because it's more realistic, I believe so. Let me come back here. That has to be weekdays, 3:45, just like this, PM. So add alarm. I didn't set any animation, so let me select it here. I don't want to have any instant thing. I prefer to go with Smart Animate, but you can decide which one you want to use. For me, Smart Animate works pretty well, so for this reason, I go this way. But depending on the project, it's better to think a little better about what animation we are going to have. So add alarm. I told you we are going to go like here, 3:45. So let's work PM, not AM. Oh, I see. Yeah, I showed you before in the last tutorial. 25, because we didn't prototype all the thing all the way. So let's change it here, just to, because I showed you before. If you didn't watch the previous tutorial, I recommend you to watch that 2 tutorials ago, I think so. And then it's gonna be easier to understand the thoughts behind what we are doing right here. So see, yes, let's start, restart, just like this. Let me check, 3:15. So 3:15 weekdays. Oh, I didn't prototype the components, so my mistake. I didn't, but I didn't prototype them. So let's select this first one. On tap, change to unselected. Here I could call selection. It's gonna be easier to understand. Let me come back to design section. No, selected, it's okay, I think. Let me have some instance over here. So selected, unselected, yeah, works right. So prototyping, the way to go, let me see. I don't want to have any instant, so for this reason it's Smart Animate, works for me. And the way back, exactly the same one. Okay, now I can select. So see, can select and unselect. Just weekdays, not Saturday and not Sunday. Now I just need to save. If I want to cancel, I can. I showed you how to do that. And then let's go ahead and save and see. 3:15 weekdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but our animation didn't appear. To do that, so we can create some more screens, I think. There are many ways to do that, but let's go this way. I'm sorry. Because our element here, I don't know if that's a component. Design, toast. Yes, it's a component. But we didn't animate this component in the previous tutorial. So for this reason, I want to duplicate this screen. Here it will be with, let me select here toast and not text. As you can see, it's 0 over here, right? And here the toast, not the text, the toast will be 100% opacity, and then it's gonna be 0 again. So let me duplicate this screen. Like normally I say, there are many ways of doing things. I'm just showing you some way that it's gonna be easier. So let's come back to prototype section. And then from here, from this screen to this screen, I want to do the interaction like this, smart animate, and not on tap, but after delay. I can type here like 1 millisecond, so it's gonna be automatically. And from here to here, I want to have a little more time so the user can read the message. So on after delay, and I can go like 2000 milliseconds, and this notification is too closer to the button, so let me make something like this. And now let's run again. So I'm here, I go to add some alarm. If I don't want, I come back and I go again, but see, the buttons are still selected. So let's see what sort of things we can do. So when the user come back to the main screen, it's possible now, because Figma received some improvements, so it's possible to reset component state. Let's test this. Let's see what happens. When I come back here, didn't work. Let's see. Yes, it's necessary to press R to restart. And so I don't even know if this is necessary, but maybe coming from here to here, I don't know. Yeah, let's try. So I'm here, I come here, select here, come back, and then I go again. Oh yeah, yes. So reset the components here, but not here, because here there is no component. So yeah, think that you got the point. So this big button, when it goes from here to here, we will reset component state, so it will be just like this. And the way back, I didn't check, but yes. So I can go here, come back here, anything selected. When I come back, see, just clean. I want to select the weekdays, cool, and it's gonna be 3:15 p.m., right? And then let's test the toast notification. Alarm configured to 3:45 p.m., just like this. Okay, so guys, this tutorial is over. That was faster than usual, but really useful. I have to say that, as usual, it's really cool to create things here to help entry levels, mid levels, or even senior designers that aren't so accustomed to do prototyping stuff. This is pretty cool to me. I enjoy doing that. If I could, I would be here creating those tutorials all day long, but I can't because I have my regular job. So I do that on my free time, and I really expect that you are appreciating what I'm doing over here. See you in the next one. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.